Hello, my name is Stacco Troncoso. I live in a small village in Spain, but I work on the internet worldwide. I am part of a co-op called Guerrilla Media Collective, which is a non-profit socially oriented co-op, and I'm the co-founder of something called disco.coop, which stands for Distributed Cooperative Organizations. So what is the problem with co-ops and with co-ops worldwide? I would say that there's a lack of cooperative education, and even though your legal form may be a co-op, that does not guarantee cooperative outcomes. So we have a managerial class that maybe comes from capitalism, and they kind of like follow competitive behaviors which are not in line with our cooperative ideals, and this makes co-ops behave in strange ways, and sometimes that leads to the demutualization. Another challenge is the legal challenge. Most laws are much more friendly to corporations than to cooperatives. And if you think about it, cooperatives actually do the work of governments a lot of the time by providing public provision, services, and in general, if you look at social and environmental outcomes, co-ops score much better. So, opportunities. One opportunity is an answer to this question of what is the future of work. And people will say automation, and they will give you this supposedly wonderful futures. But in the midst of this social and ecological crisis, I think that the best way that we can take care of each other is by recognizing each other and working together. And the cooperative principles give us guidelines to make those outcomes, if not guaranteed, at least more possible. There's other challenges in technologies, and technologies are much easier to implement right now, but technology, far from being neutral, usually follows the interests of those who design it and invest in it. So how can we bake the cooperative tradition, the principles, the ideals into the technologies that we use? And finally, I would say, what do we need as cooperators? Well, there's cooperatives have a turnover of $3 trillion, which is the same as Microsoft, Amazon, Google, Facebook, and Apple. But we're not aware of those numbers because co-ops are not mutualizing, they're not talking to each other. So we have to find a way to mutually recognize ourselves, not as like little islands in a sea of capitalism, but as an actual viable economic counterpower. How do we do that? We have to figure that out. And it's going to be difficult, but hey, you might as well do it.